Okay. Well, welcome everybody. So I'm going to try and share my screen. I'm just going to go through a couple things and we're going to open it up for Q&A. This is the first meeting we've had with affiliates and wholesale partners officially. And as I mentioned, I'm going to do them every third Thursday of the month, and then we'll do them more often if we need to, but just trying to give something for people to plan for. So let me, and with the technology with Zoom, I can never figure out how to share the whole computer screen, even though I try. So
there, when you hit share, there's a little thing over there that says entire screen, and you just hit entire screen.
Everyone always tells me that, Lauren. There's nothing that says that here. There's just not. So what do you guys see? Can you see?
I see your screen.
Yep.
But can you see two things? You can see
I see two screens.
and the website.
Yep. Two of them.
Correct.
Success. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is cover what are the most common things we keep getting asked all the time because nobody will watch the instructions. Okay. So I'm going to walk you through that. Same as when people buy the product and affiliate instructions. So we'll walk through this and then that'll start most of the conversations. Okay. But it's more the common things I'm getting asked from with affiliates and wholesalers. Okay. So affiliate ID constantly is like, hey, where's my link? What link do I use? What link? I don't have a link. Okay. What it is you just take anything on Resona Health's website. So Resona.health, anything, blogs, page, posts, doesn't matter where it's at. And you just put $AP_ID equals your affiliate ID. So if you go over here to affiliates on this tab, tell me if this works. Did it go to the next tab? Just a sec. Right there. Can you see it now? Perfect. Yep. Technology is kind of working. So you go here. This is our new affiliate landing page. Scroll down here. This tells you everything and how it works. And so you sign up, use your affiliate ID, and we'll come back to these in a minute. But this is the most important part where people get confused, and I'm not sure why. I guess I'm a rocket scientist. I'm explaining it wrong, but I don't get it. You just put $AP_ID, whatever your affiliate ID is, at the end of any Resona page, right? So let's say I went here. Let me go here let me open another tab, see if this works. So you see Resona Health, and then I go to the blog post, right? So let's say I just want to take a blog post that, come on, you're being slow. So can you see the blogs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say there's this actual article right here is what I'm trying to explain to you right now, how to go do it. So if you just say, hey, horses with gastric ulcers. Yep, I want to share that with my network. I'm just going to click on that, right? Go up here to the URL, put $AP_ID equals Laura or whatever it is.
Mine should be White Sands, I think. Yeah.
What equals, yeah. Equals. So you're going to make me write something long that I'm going to screw up. Right?
Sorry.
Like that. Okay. So all you do, that's it. So you cut and paste that URL anywhere you want on your social media, your emails, your texts. Use a bit.ly shortener. You can use Rebrandly, whatever you want to as URL shorteners, and just share that. That's it. So, or you make up your own content, whatever, but it needs to point to this page, but it needs to point to a Resona Health page, any of the pages. So any of the posts. First of all, let me stop right there. Does anyone got a question on that? Because that's the most #1 asked question that people do not get. Just add your code at the end of the URL and share it.
With a question mark, right?
/?AP_ID equals your affiliate ID. Yes.
Got it.
Okay. So that's kind of cool. So you go, okay, I'm going to just go back to blogs and say, I'm going to look at all this stuff Mark wrote. And do I like this? How about this one? About neuropathy? Do the same thing. You click on it, right? And then you're just going to take that URL and add your code at the end and share it. Okay.
All right.
So on this page, I'm going to give a download to it. And I know you won't be able to read it, but these, can you see on the left top sales landing page? Can you see that? Okay. Mm-hmm. So these are the top pages that I'm running right now for Facebook and ads, Google ads, and SiriusXM radio. So I'm doing all the hard work for you guys here, spending like all of my wife's retirement money testing this stuff, and these are the ones that are working. So you take any one of these and do what I just said. Question mark, AP_ID, and just share that landing page. So like this is a big one here. We'll just look at this guy. This is going after all the vagus nerve stimulators and why they suck and ours is better, okay? The biggest nerve thing it does is buzz, shock, or freeze you. So you're not jumping ice wire. You're not have to put a pulsetto or Travato 15
Oh,
volts.
me, I'm listening to a
All that
thing that does.
What's that? Keisha, is that you? If so, you might want to mute your mic. But so everyone gets that. I'm going to beat this to death. Then you just add your URL, your question mark AP_ID equals Laura White Sands, whatever. So make sense, everybody? Okay. Cool. So let's go back here for a minute. That's the affiliate ID thing, the biggest questions. These are sample pages and posts. I just showed you what they were. This page is going to be our best landing pages. Go to our any of our blogs. I'm going to tell you right now. Actually, let me back up for a minute. I clicked on the wrong link. This is VegaVibe, one of our partner companies. Don't do that one. It needs to say Resona Health. So skip what I just said there. Let me get another one. I picked the wrong URL. I'm going to take that off there. Do like this one, right? This one's, we're running a lot of ads to this right now. It's working well. Okay. Again, it says Resona Health. AP_ID equals beat myself to death. Okay. I'm sorry I put that. What I did is I copied these from the main ads that we're running. And I am running ads to VegaVibe as well. So anything on the Resona Health page. Coupons. So this comes up all the time. Can I have a special coupon so I can give my audience a discount? No, 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 and no. And here's why. Okay. Because I had 500 coupons out there for all you guys, and it became
That's crazy.
It was an absolute nightmare. And what happened is the bots go and scrape the website. They get all of the coupons and they publish them on 1 million websites, literally. So those coupons are all over the internet, and I'm paying all you guys for stuff that you had nothing to do with. So no coupons, no more. There are none in the whole company. I don't have any. Don't ask me. Mark's being kind of mean about it, but for that reason, because it caused me so much headache. I'll tell you how I'm giving you advantages and stuff, but they're not going to be price discounts. Okay, we're just not going to do that anymore. That leads into why would they buy from you instead of me? Right? Why go to Laura or any of you guys' websites? What I came up with is 2 things. Number one, if they buy through you, they get a 60-day money back guarantee, not 30. So it gives them twice as long to use the product. Number one. Number two, that's probably more important. If they buy from you, we enter your customers randomly into a sweepstakes every month, and they get a random drawing to win cool stuff. Products, vacations, hotels, events, concerts, theater tickets, a whole bunch of stuff. How am I doing this? When I spend all my wife's retirement money on the credit card, I got a lot of points. So I'm taking my personal points and I'm giving them back to your customers in a random thing. What I'm actually doing right now, we'll talk about Blue Vibe in a minute, is a product that we don't even have for sale yet, which is going to be bigger than the Vibe for sure, for Alzheimer's, dementia, and cognitive impairment. I think it's going to be monstrous. We'll talk about it in a second. I'm giving those away right now at the beginning of the month. So that's what we're doing as a random thing. So when people ask you, why would I buy from you instead of just the company? Number one, you get twice as long money back guarantee. You automatically enter into a sweepstakes, and you're going to handhold them, right? And you should be, because they're your customer, right? Those are the 3 answers that you can give them. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Payouts. So what I have to do in payouts, this is painful for Mark, because what I'm doing is the first of the month-ish, right? Lagging 1 month for returns. So January sales this month, I will pay it around March 1st. And I say around-ish because if I'm traveling or whatever, I have to do it myself. It's very labor intensive. Things, and when you look at, hey, here's how much I'm planning on getting in the platform, when you look in your login, what's going to be deducted fairly for the company is I'm not paying commissions on stuff you bought for yourself. The idea was for this to be an affiliate thing, not people sign up as an affiliate so they get an extra 20% discount on something that's already on sale, which we have people that do that. I can't.
Well,
I don't want to pay them for that, right? Number one. Number two is if it's a 149 military, so the military and now it's all first responders, they get it at $149. I can't pay commissions on those because there's no margin there. Okay. So, and if somehow they came to your link, they bought through you, because this has happened. Say they come to Laura's website, they buy something, a month later, they love it. They want to be a wholesaler. And then they just happen to have that cookie still in their computer and they buy a wholesale. I can't pay you for the wholesale order because they're so discounted, the 10 packs and the 100 packs. So I have to manually go in there and subtract out returns that came back because I can't pay you for the returns. That's why I'm waiting the 30 days. So I had one person that got really angry with me and she dropped out and said, you suck because you need to pay me the day, 30 days exactly after the sale happened. I'm like, that means I would be doing payouts every single day, right? I can't do that. So I'm going to pay out the first of the month, lagging a month for returns is the main issue. So there's that. Hopefully that makes sense. The Marcom, we get asked all the time about marketing stuff. And I'm going to show that to you in a minute. Well, let me just do that right now. So on the affiliate page, scroll down, it's under the FAQs and a lot of what I just covered too. This video, hey, you guys can actually watch this, be one of the first people to ever do, because nobody does. They won't watch the instructions for the product. They won't watch any of this. But going to here in affiliates, I just covered this. When do I get paid? What incentives do you have? I just presented that to you. When do I get paid? I just covered that. Is there a threshold minimum? No. Can I promote any page or product? Yes, that's what we just covered. In this thing here, this affiliate marketing package, click on that. And there's a whole bunch of stuff, video, images, content, all kinds of different things that you can use, flyers, all kinds of marketing communication material, okay? So that's where that's at. I'm updating that all the time when new things come out. So new products, I just mentioned it. So it's going to be the Blue Vibe. So it's 40 Hertz PEMF and 40 Hertz light at the same time. And so you have to turn it on, Mark, for it to work, idiot. Go like that. You can see it's moving the magnetic tester. And then it's got 40 Hertz light. So it's a dual action for Alzheimer's, dementia, which you can't say. We have to say moderate cognitive impairment to stay out of the FDA and FTC's nightmare, okay? We're running clinical trials on this right now. So you can do, there's two meridians. There's one on the inside of your wrist and one on the back of your neck. So for the inside of your wrist, you would wear it like that. And then on this one, you just put it on the back of your neck like that against the skin.
simultaneously.
Excuse me?
Simultaneously?
No, you can put it on your wrist or here. If you had two of you,
Okay, thank
you could
you.
do it if you had to, but no. So we're running clinical trials right now. We have about 60 people in it. I'm going to probably cut it off at 100. And I will put in the chat here when I'm done sharing. If you know anyone that has cognitive decline, it's a 6-week study. They just do a questionnaire that 34 questions, takes 20 minutes before. 6 weeks later, we're going to ask you to fill it out again. Then, as Mark's always going to ask, I want a 30 to 60-second video testimonial on did it help you or not. So I will know in the next 2 to 3 weeks if it's therapeutically working from the study. When I get the post data, keep everyone pray for me, keep your fingers crossed, because right now the anecdotal data that we're getting back is awesome, that it's really, really helping people. I'll just tell you the story right now, and if it doesn't make you cry, then you're not human. Over the study, this Jamaican nurse, she's very, very polite. She's never interrupted me before. I'm talking to a participant. She comes and goes, Mark, stop. She just interrupted the conversation. She goes, my mom's 84. She's been running this for 3 weeks. She didn't know, and none of us knew she was depressed, because she just realized the depression's gone and she didn't know she had it. And she's calling up Publix and calling in her own prescriptions on her own. She hasn't used the phone in 10 years. Her cognitive ability is, it's not even like my mom. She's so much different. I went in there the other day and she was playing music and dancing. Okay. So that's after 3 weeks of using that. I'm super excited about this new product that it may change the world for this horrible, horrible disease that's out there. Okay. So that's the new product. If you don't know, I mean, of course, everyone's familiar with the Vibe, right? But we have all these other products. If you don't know, or you haven't looked at the shop page in a while. So we have the Vibe, we have the Vega Vibe, the pendant necklace, right? Let me just run the shop real quick. By the way, push the 2-packs. They sell. And the easy answer is somebody goes, why would you have a 2-pack? This thing piece of crap and it's going to fail? No, because somebody's going to borrow it and it's going to disappear. And I love it. Get more emails than you can imagine. Like people see this and go, whoever your marketing idiot is needs to be fired. Why would he have this at $2.99 and a 2-pack at $4.98 right next to it? Because I want to sell the 2-packs. Right? There's the Vega Vibe, the horse thing. Just so you know, in 2025, which we back up for a second because this is exciting for me. We were actually profitable last year, right? I've been doing nothing but burning money trying to make this thing grow. We actually made some money last year. 88% of our sales are to people, straight out. 6% are dogs, 6% are horses. We're trying to dramatically expand the horse and the dog industry. We have these harnesses and we have bandanas. It's on the horse like that. There's the bandana. These are the watches that we have. So they're like a Fitbit, but they're measuring heart rate variability, blood sugar, blood pressure, sleep, a whole bunch of different things. We've had those for a few months. And PEMF booster. So that's our own formulation. This is the wellness bundle. This is selling very well. You get a Vibe, a watch, a month's worth of booster, and it includes this wellness coach. So what we're doing once a week on Wednesdays, anyone that buys this bundle gets a group call. We had it last night with Wendy Handy, who is our, she's our wellness coach. And it's just a free for all of, she gives a little tip and everyone asks questions about general wellness. What should I do about this? And I'm on the call. Team members is to answer questions specific about Resona products. RejuvaSync is anti-aging cream. It's anti-wrinkle cream, but I can't say anti-wrinkle because it becomes a drug and the FDA attacks me. It's anti-wrinkle cream. It has 4 peptides in it. You take the cream and you put it on the Vibe and you run anti-aging. Okay. So it's dual enhanced frequency infused quad peptide cream. All these you get commissions on, right? So PEMF booster, everything. Okay. So that's what we all have for sale now. And let's see. In case I need to share something else, Mark's going to shut up now and answer questions. Go ahead, Laura, you're muted.
Okay, yeah, I was waiting. So just so I'm your ad that we ran when I very first interviewed you on my TV show, I have ran a lot and it still has the thing about the coupon or they save money when they scan this code. So obviously I need to stop running that. I can't remove it because it's a television show. It's on there. The episodes are all up on the E360. Is that going to cause you problems, or I just need to change that and make sure I don't run it anymore?
No, I mean, I have the same thing, right? I have hundreds of pages out there. When I find them, if I can correct them, because if they're a landing page like on my website and I can correct it when customers find them, because I had hundreds of pages out there, I just changed the coupon thing to $100 off. Right now, the Vibe is $100 off. So if it's permanent, like you just said, you can't change, keep running it. Just explain that to people is that promotion is no longer in effect. It's presently at $100 off. that's what we're having to tell everybody.
Well, the
So,
new one would say that, but I have almost just short of 12,000 monthly viewers now, and I never know when they're going to watch an episode because you run on, it's not just your episode. I've ran it as an ad on multiple episodes.
yeah, and I have tons and tons of YouTube videos where I was saying $150 off, use this coupon code. I'm trying to clean them up where I can, but I have the same problem. I have one YouTube thing that has 40,000 views and gets the most traction in YouTube, so I don't want to delete it. So
Right.
that one I went in and tried to edit it at the end inside of YouTube and take out the little part where it had the actual in the video where it showed $150 off. I just cut that piece off, but it's a real thing that you just try to manage as best you can.
Okay. I won't run it anymore. I was just going to say your 30-second ad though is like in the middle of episodes. There's no way for me to
Right.
cut that out. And your 20-minute one that I did with you, it's got like over 890 something views now. So I can go in and edit YouTube's. I just can't do much about the show with that's on E360 TV.
I got it.
Okay.
And the Vibe being $100, this is a true statement. When somebody keeps asking how long are they going to be on sale, this is the honest to God's truth. It depends on Trump and Zuckerberg. Because the tariffs that we have and Facebook, when they changed whatever rates Zuckerberg wants to do, I'm not making this up, guys. When I used to get an invoice from the manufacturer to ship it to me, it's good for 30 days. You know how long they're good for now? 24 hours.
Wow.
They do not know what it's going to cost for me to buy it within 24 hours. Every day it's a new invoice because of the tariffs and whatever craziness. He won't get into politics, but it is driving me crazy. And the whole world, right? Because you don't even know how much something's going to cost you to ship it to you. So that part's bad.
Okay. I'll correct it everywhere I can, including my website, because I have you on my website too as one of my partners. I'll fix that.
Yeah. How do I stop? Where's the stop share? Okay.
It should be on the bottom.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. No, it wasn't. It's hidden way in the window in the top. Hidden. Okay. I just want to so I can see you guys better. Okay.
Mark, what's the difference between the Vegas setting on the Vibe and the Vegas device?
Technically nothing.
Okay.
Okay. It's being delivered. This one's being delivered by some magical technical hocus pocus that Mark had to invent with his engineers to get it in something that small that weighs less than an ounce. So it's not exactly an MP3 file like it is on, it's mimicking the MP3 file, but that's what it took for us to get it in something this little, but it is the same frequency and the same span as what's on the vagus nerve. And it's basically brainwave theta and alpha doing a little bit of sweep. As of 2 days ago, we've now discovered a new chip that we can actually put MP3 into this. And so the next production lot of this will be identical. But from a therapeutic point of view, it's just tell everyone it's exactly the same. We get asked that 20 times a day. What's the difference between Vibe and Vibe? This one has 60 protocols on it. Super easy to use. It's alphabetical, blah, blah. It's built for dummies. This one's built for double dummies. Okay. It has nothing but an on button. You can't screw this one up. On. That's it. And wear it. And it was supposed to be kind of like a cool piece of jewelry. I wanted it to be way smaller, but the engineering just didn't allow us to do it. Right. So.
Perfect.
Okay. Robin, you're muted, I think, if you're trying to.
Yeah, I was going to ask some questions too, Mark. I was wondering, for the Vibe on there, I noticed you said that you could put like the cream on there, like on the back of the Vibe, or is that supposed to be like on our bodies, then put that over that?
You take the device, you run the anti-aging protocol, and you set it on there on the table. And then you put the cream on your face.
It infuses in the cream.
So it's
What?
So two
Okay,
things.
sorry. I'm trying to understand this.
So you can infuse any protocol on here.
Yep.
Into water and just drink the water. And antidotally, that should last, the energy should last in the water about 6 hours. Antidotally, it should last 30 days on the cream. So you could just infuse it once a month and energize the cream. Now, I say antidotally and stuff because we don't have the science yet to measure frequency in a cream or water.
Yeah.
But you can infuse it into the cream or water, and there's a lot of people doing that, and we're getting good results. Does that make sense? Did I answer?
Yeah, so now I'm thinking, am I using it wrong? Because I've been using it just around my neck, like on different settings without anything.
Which cream?
Oh, no
No, she's talking about
creams
the
at all. I
device.
haven't bought any creams because I didn't realize that I didn't know what the creams were for even.
So there's two creams. This one is our general cream, infusion
Yeah.
cream. You can put any protocol into that you want.
Okay.
The Rejuvasync, which I only have one over in my bathroom. I don't want to walk over there right now. That one is only used anti-aging. It's just, you could put anything into it, but the whole idea is for wrinkles, to just use the anti-aging,
Yeah.
that cream, because it has 4 different peptides in it for wrinkles.
Okay. So yeah, because I just, like I said, I just take the device and I just been putting it on my neck.
Yeah,
And like that's how I've been using it.
That's how 99% of people are going to use it. I'm just
But you
saying.
can take one of those creams, like you said, like the general one, put it on top of here, and then have it set by me.
No, put the cream on you.
Put the
Oh,
cream.
okay. Put it on.
So like,
And then
let's say
You're charging the cream essentially, and
charging
then
the cream.
once
Let's
it's
say you
charged,
took-
then they put the cream on. And it
okay.
works.
I'm sorry, I was confused.
No,
So let's say you
It's
take,
like,
say you took arthritis, use an easy one. Take arthritis,
yeah,
put it in the cream. Take the cream and put it on your arthritis, on your wrists.
okay.
Now, we won't get too much of a rat hole here. Nobody's proven this one way or the other, but some of the theory is, does it increase ATP if you just put it in the cream and it's not directly against your body because it's kind of a step away? Nobody knows. Nobody's done that study. I don't have the money to fund that. So, but we're getting good results where people are saying it is in the cream, right? And then you got every physicist in the world, but about 3 on the planet Earth, that say it's impossible to put frequencies into water. But the guy that proved it won the Nobel Prize. So, and then they ousted him and basically ran him off. So, but when I asked the community, it's like, why do you think it lasts 30 days in the cream? Because after 30 days, it doesn't seem to work on my arthritis anymore. That's the anecdotal data, right? So.
Well, that's good to know because I didn't know that. Because now I'm thinking, well, that'd be good. So then, what about the Resona vibe, the vibes there that you had, the tones? What would you use those with? Because I seen on the website you had like the Resona tones or something like that. It was.
So the Resona tones are sound, they're music, they're meditation music. Okay, let me back up for a minute. You could theoretically play these protocols and listen to them if you had a speaker, right? But it'll annoy the hell out of you because it's going to be, you can't handle 40 hertz and 116 mix. So,
no.
But what I built the Resona tones as an entry level into the funnel to get people to have something for $20 that they could get relief. They can't listen to most people can't listen to the frequency by itself. So I mixed meditation music with the frequency. So literally the Resona tones are meditation music at 100% with the frequencies at 20% volume mixed together. That's all it was a non-physical product for people to try and get relief for all these things that the protocols that we have. That's what Resona tones were for.
That's awesome. I appreciate it because I'm like, this thing has been helpful. And I was actually wondering if you can run it too much. That's like one of the things I'm like, I've had this thing on, I end up charging it maybe about once or twice a day. I do because I've had it running so much. And then I thought, well, maybe I'm running it too much.
So the answer to that, it's very common. So when people go, when they call it in this 20, 30 times a day, they'll go, hey, it's making me tired. And my whole team immediately have taught them. First thing you ask is how many times you use in a day? And they'll usually say 15 to 20. Okay, knock it off. Quit doing so many because your body needs time to take the energy to do something with it and you're overloading it. So pick your top 1 or 2 things that are broken and concentrate on those. The guidelines where we've always said is 3 to 4 times a week. You don't have to do it every day, like every other day. But you know what? I say this in a lot of podcasts, right? Is people that come to this technology are either mentally or physically broken long-term. Drugs don't work, the side effects they hate. So when they get to this and it works, they could care less what Mark Fox says about don't use it too much. I have a friend, his name's Mark.
That's me, guilty.
Yeah, he's an ex-race car driver. He's had 4 concussions, and he's been on fire twice. Okay. He was taking 6 to 8 Ambien a night for 15 years. Now he takes none, and so he has 15 of these. He looks like a terrorist. He comes up to the beach bar and he's got like 8 of them on him. I'm like, dude, you're making my stuff look bad. You don't have to have that much stuff. He goes, screw you, Fox. It works. I'm going to keep running this stuff 24/7. I'm charging the cycling things. Like, so you don't need to do that. I don't think, but nobody cares what I say because they don't want to go test themselves to say, hey, I'm using it 3 times a day. What if I cut back to twice a week? Nah, I feel good and it's so easy to use. I'm just going to stick it in my pocket and I don't care. And that's what everyone's doing. And so I can't control that, but they can't overdose. But if they feel tired, it's going to be because you're using it too much most of the time.
Well, that's good to know. Cause that's like, I'll get tired a couple times, like when I run the alpha and the theta, I'll get tired after those 2, but then I'm like, okay, then I'll run the one for the energy. But I'm just like, I've only been using it now. Like I'll cut back, like I'll have it a bunch of days in a row. And then I just don't use it for maybe about a week. And then I go back to it. So
alpha theta is going to be almost the same as the vagus nerve protocol on the Vibe or the Vega Vibe. And yes, it's going to put you in a meditative state.
okay.
You need to wake back up, run gamma.
That's what I need to do. Okay. Thank you.
Mark,
Yes.
this is Keith and Rapid Warrior again. And in my recent delay, part of that is the doctor I've been a partner with for 10 years is having to shrink back and lessen her schedule. So my wholesale affiliate account is under her name. So I need to re-sign up under Neuropathy Warrior and create that under Neuropathy Warrior. You don't see that as an issue, do you?
No, not at all. It only takes a minute to sign up, right?
Yeah.
Go to the link
Okay.
right there. That I can share it again, but it's right there under that affiliate tab. It says wholesale. Just go to that
Yeah.
page and just sign up and take. You put your name, your email in there. And I've actually streamlined that. You don't even have to have a website anymore. It just says name and email and your PayPal address. It'll take you 1 minute.
Okay.
You
All
can
right, I
actually
don't use PayPal, but that's not a problem, right?
You don't what?
I don't use PayPal, but that's not an issue, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. That's how I get paid is PayPal.
Yes. And if you're going to be
Okay.
one of those
Well,
pain in the ass people, I got to go single out and write them, carry paper checks to them. We're going to have issues.
no, I'm a team player. So
I got people tell me, bring me a sack of gold. I don't have credit cards. I don't have that. I don't have anything. I don't have a bank account.
No.
I'm like, PayPal.
I've got tons of accounts. I just don't do PayPal. That's all.
Okay.
So not that I can't set one up. I'll go figure it out.
PayPal is super easy to set up. And yeah, the reason, like I said, the reason is you can imagine I already explained, right? I got to take out refunds, got to do this, but so here's what Mark's life looks like in a day of Mark's life around the first of the month. Okay. First of all, there's going to be 25 of you that say, my Aunt Susie bought it and she didn't use the link. And oh my God, I was trying to sell her for 2 days. And can you give me manual commission? And they're crying. So we have this whole manual thing to give them credit because they didn't click on the link. So I got to go through all of that, then the refunds and take out other stuff. Then I got to go through, I'm actually figuring out how more and more every month to let Chat GPT help me more so that I could grow this faster. I'm using it 20, 30 times a day to do all kinds of stuff. But in the end, I will get you your money. If you can't do PayPal, I'll find a way to get to you. We'll do Zelle or something, but it just, every exception I have, I'll put it this way. Every exception I have doubles the probability I'm not going to pay you because I missed it. Right?
I appreciate the explanation, but really it's not an issue. I've just never gone with PayPal. I Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, all kinds of things. So I have no problem. I'll get on board with PayPal if that makes your life easier.
It does.
For the people who are listening, I have a massive background in PEMF therapies on a commercial and on a high level FDA level for patients to be used by only providers. I have begged and prayed for what Mark has to come along, and I just can't believe it. To me, it's a miracle. Sorry, don't mean to be too churchy, but I'm just telling you how it is. So I'm here to. I just want to be a good teammate. I just want to get it done the way you want it done. because I think a lot of people like me that are sick with this disease are going to love this. Like I told you, I got 10 from you. I sold them in 3 days with no effort at all. So
Thank you.
if it wasn't for all the personal issues of the last part of the year, I'd be going and blowing down the road already. So
Yeah, so thank you for that. So like 2 years ago, it was just me, right? Stuffing envelopes and everything. It's like, and I was
Cool,
talking
I
to this
got
guy
that
who's a
one.
potential investor, and he goes, why don't you hire somebody? I'm trying to hire somebody. And he goes, I go, I haven't, I can't find, and he turns the Zoom camera and he goes, how about her? I'm like, who the hell is that? And I figure it's his wife or whatever. So anyway, I go talk to her. So she was our first team member, Gabby. She's now the COO. I have gotten so lucky. I have 12 or 13 women in pajamas around the country, stuffing envelopes, answering emails, phone calls. They're all awesome. It's insane. It's like, you guys will get a kick out of this. So like, good news, bad news of growing and being, we're the fastest growing PMF company in the world. I want to see somebody argue with me on that. I think I am, or we are, but it's like now China's copying me. So I've got 2 different companies have shown up and they're selling other product under Resona's name, right? And it's like, so we get 20 emails a day about, you suck, I bought this root stuff and I want my money back. And I'm like, that ain't our company, right? So we're having to battle those type of things. And where I was going with that is kind of funny, is I said to Kelly, keep tracking Zendesk, which is our CRM system. Every time we get one of those emails, because it's hurting our brand and I need to collect all this to go to an attorney, she goes, well, I've been doing that for 3 months. I'm like, who told you? What do you mean you've been doing it for 3 months? She goes, well, we discussed it in the team meeting about 3 months ago, decided to do that. I go, what team meeting? She goes, we have a team meeting every week without you. I'm like, what? So yeah, my whole team, and they're like, please stay out of the customer service. So I did it today. I responded to an email and it blew up in my face. Somebody asked about Lyme disease and I gave her a link to it. And she goes, you suck. How is this issue? So I'm like, so I go, Gabby, I'm trying my hardest to stay out of the emails. And she goes, please do. Don't answer the phone. Don't talk to any customers, because Mark's screwing it up. Because I want to tell, like this one, we just started running our first TV commercial yesterday. And this guy writes an email that says, you suck, you piece of shit. Get with the program. It's the most horrible commercial ever. You're better than that. I'm like, so I wanted to respond to him. I'm like, nope. And then Gabby got a little sassy today and says, first of all, you're not a customer of ours. Thank you for the input. But why don't you like go read Mark's book, Go Find Joy, and see. I just text her back and go, all right, she's getting sassy for once. I've never seen that before. Like some guys just, people have nothing to do and they're just angry at life. It's like, stop, go do something else. I said to my wife last night, somebody really watched my TV commercial, got up off the couch, went over and found our website to write an email that says you suck. It's like, really, people. Anyway,
They got nothing better to do.
I'll send you the commercial. I think it's hilarious, but I've been struggling with, how do I talk about ailments and all this stuff with the FDA, FTC, and all. So everyone knows every drug commercial in the world at night is like anal bleeding, death, stroke, all the side effects are ridiculous, right? So I'm like, so with the FTC and the FDA, I know this from marketing, if I exaggerate so much that the average person would know it's an exaggeration, then the FTC and FDA theoretically can't screw with you. So I wrote the script. There's no side effects like growing feathers, floating away from the counter, or morphing into a dolphin. And so in the commercial, it morphs into a dolphin. I'll show you. See if let me share my screen real fast.
Is there a way we can share that commercial like on our socials?
Yeah, I'm going to show it to you right now. So you see my whole screen again?
Yep.
Okay. So go to the blog here. It's this commercial right here. Now, if I play it, you won't be able to hear it because
you didn't share sound.
I don't know how to share sound. How do you do that?
That's also in Zoom. Before you share your screen, when you share your screen, there's a button that says share sound, and you can share sound.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Second, stop sharing. And the one that knows 100 times more than me, who's speaking, you share your screen, Laura, and show me how you do it. Just go
Okay.
share voice.
Well,
then
when
go-
when you hit share, okay, so you won't be able to see this part, but well, here. Here you go. So when you hit share at the bottom, over here, it's got share sound under share options.
Okay.
And then you hit the entire screen and then hit share, and then you would be there.
We'll play it for everybody and see if the sound works.
Oh, well, you want, I need to go to the website then. Okay,
Yep,
hang on.
go to the
I can,
website.
hold on.
And I was actually wondering, Mark, too, how would I be able to sell this into like chiropractor offices? Because I think they would be more open to something like this.
Give me your website link again. I can go and I'll go to it.
Resona.health. Robin, you just make up a little flyer with a QR code on it that has your affiliate ID in it and hand them out.
Okay.
I'm doing that at this conference, this veterinarian conference on Sunday. I just made up a flyer with a QR code, and we'll just make sure you put your code in there. Scroll down. Yeah, it's that one right there.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I think you have to click on the
Oops,
next
hit read
button,
more. Yeah,
Yep.
read
and
more.
then hit play.
Do you suffer from anxiety? Ask your doctor about. Actually, don't. Try Vibe instead, the non-drug way to calm your nervous system. No crazy side effects, no floating, no feathers. Just gentle calm without the side effects, like morphing into a dolphin. Vibe is energy therapy for your body, helping your nervous system reset naturally. Millions of therapy sessions delivered. Vibe. Calm without crazy. Side effects may include deeper sleep, calmer days, and feeling like yourself again.
Outstanding.
That's fun.
Thank you.
I
so
love
much.
it.
All the marketing guys, they wrote scripts. I'm like, nope, I'm going to go make fun of drug commercials. Now, if that actually works, everyone pray for me. If that works, I can obviously do that same theme for all 60 protocols, right? Back pain, sleep, or anything else.
Yeah.
Just mock whatever drug there is out there that's talking about all the side effects. So cool. Thank
For
you.
a
For doing
rocket scientist, that's pretty clever commercial. I love it.
that. Thank you. That's the guy that saw that last night that wrote that thing. You suck. I'm like, really, dude? Come on.
Hey, I had another question with the watch. On the blood sugar, like, did you? I'm sure you did, but I've purchased other watches that said they did blood sugar, and they were quite a ways off from like a CGM. How did you test that for reliability?
We haven't yet. Okay. We're planning to. You're going to laugh at what I'm going to do. Okay. So on the street fest that we have here, I'm going to have a big sign that says 1 drop of blood, 1 beer free in 1 minute. And I'm going to actually have them come over and prick their finger, measure the actual blood, give them a beer, and put the watch on and do the correlation. I haven't done that yet. The sensors are just so you know, the sensors are the same as an Oura Ring and a Fitbit. I mean, the technology is the technology that exists today. There's issues with the watch. I don't want to go too deep into it, but heart rate variability, which is the main thing I wanted to have. They put it in the wrong place. They put it under stress when they changed the app. So that's one of Mark's nightmares, is trying to get the app correctly. Then I hired somebody 6 months ago for 30 days to make a completely different app. 6 months later, Mark's spent all his money. I don't have this app yet. So I just paid a whole bunch of money a day to take the one I have and modify it correctly to do what I need it to kind of do. It ain't perfect. What is really accurate on the watch is sleep.
Okay.
To the minute it is. It's super accurate. That's certainly there. When we get back to stress, that'll be good too. Blood sugar and blood pressure, right? They're doing algorithms looking at blood flow with the light, and they're not perfect by any means. So they're reference things. Don't use them to make medical decisions. And the idea is it's bleeding edge stuff that hopefully gets better soon, right? With advanced technology. But yeah, that one.
On the
Go ahead.
on the watch, I'm an insulin dependent diabetic, and I have the monitors in my arm, and I've also prick my finger all the time. Even as long as the monitors have been out with all the stuff behind them, they're not accurate. And you have to be very careful with the monitors. And I don't know if your watch is the same, but I have a vitamin C deficiency. So every once in a while I have to take a vitamin C IV. And when I do, I might as well ignore my blood glucose monitor for 2 or 3 days, because the vitamin C makes it give false readings, which could end up me overdosing and dropping my blood sugar by accident and being in big trouble. So I don't expect your watch to ever be 100% accurate on blood glucose, because these monitors that have been out for more than a couple of years now, they're not accurate. And sometimes mine is over 20 to 30 points difference, which is significant when you're insulin dependent. So I just wanted to throw that out there from what it's worth. I think it's going to be a massive seller. I think it's going to be much better than me having to stick myself every 14 days and having a foreign object stuck in my arm for 14 days. But that's better than me pricking my finger every single day, 5 times a day. So.
No, thank you so much for that. Now I'm going to say something and may have to edit it because the SUVs will show up at the front door. Okay. But go research this on your own. Because Libre, what's it called? The continuous
Libre, yeah.
Because they're going to come, they'll assassinate me when I say this. Go do your own study, go do your own research and find the study, or I'll send it to you. The fact that Bluetooth is sending the signal to your phone is raising your blood sugar.
Correct.
So if you take that off your arm, give it a few days and measure finger thing, it's going to be lower. The actual Bluetooth is driving blood sugar up. They'll never tell you that because they sell millions and millions of those, right?
Correct.
But it's there's all those things he's like, I gotta be careful with, because like I'm not a doctor, I'm a rock scientist, I don't treat, diagnose, cure anything. But that is a thing. Like if I had that in me, I'd go, wait a minute, let me take that out for a minute, because exactly what you just said. You're taking reaction to something that is a false number. On a tangent there, sort of, but it's related. So Mark's in Mark's personal world, his 2 pet peeves are blood pressure and cholesterol. Okay. I know more about those 2 than probably anyone you'll ever meet, because I have both, blah, blah, blah. I love it that in Europe, in general, they've stopped taking blood pressure because it's so misleading with all the white coat syndrome and everyone overdosing. I've almost died from my doctor saying doubling my medication and my blood pressure drops so low I could not call 911. Right? I went back to him. I go, and here's what he said. I go, dude, I was on 20 milligrams of Cinepril. He doubled it to 40. I said, don't want to do it. I don't want to did. And I couldn't get off the couch. I thought I was going to die, and I could not call 911. Right? And then when I woke up, went back to the doctor, and I go, you almost killed me. And he goes, well, it's called practice for a reason, Mark. It's not exactly.
That's right.
And I go, right. So that and cholesterol, and if anyone knows the statin wars, and if you ever go read all that stuff and look at all the data on it, it's like, why is there not 150,000 people in jail that were behind that $1 trillion conspiracy, right? See, now we're getting weird. Mark's getting too weird. He's going to get in super trouble. But those are my 2 pet peeves. It's like, it's like, no, you don't overdose me with this stuff, because I take my blood pressure. I know what it is. It's the fact of trauma I've had since I was 18 years old on having your blood pressure taken. I almost didn't get in the Army. I'll tell you a story real quick, because we're friends here, right? So I was going to the Army out of college, right? My blood pressure's fine. It's taken twice a day for 2 weeks. The last day on Friday, I go in to get my blood pressure. They send in a new nurse that looks like she's from Playboy. Never seen this nurse ever in my life. What the hell? And then she takes my hand and puts it under her armpit, so my hand is on her breast. And she takes my blood pressure, and it's 7 million over 500,000. I don't know, something like that. And I go, so maybe it has something to do with the person taking it. And she got offended, and she threw her clipboard on the ground, went and got the old Haggerty nurse, came in, took it, and it was fine. But I violated the Army's rules. So now I'm not going to get commissioned. I have nowhere to live, right? That was a start of it, okay? And I'm a pilot. So if you ever exceed 140 over 90 on either number, you lose your pilot's license. Do you know what commercial pilots do, right? Because they're making $200-300 grand a year. They got to get tested every 6 months. They sit there and shoot the shit with the doctor for 2 hours until they finally get a measurement that they like. That's literally what they do, because they know the game, right? It's like, there's that. And the whole cholesterol thing is like, no, that's criminal. Mark, you can tell them on my soapbox. If you don't know from the statin wars, they have what's called a run-in period, okay? What they did is every person that had a side effect in the first 3 months, they took them out of the study. 35% of people take a statin and have muscle pains. But they took them out of the study because they said, no, we're going to say the starting line's here. Give me months. How are you not in jail for doing that? Right? Like criminals.
You and I would be.
Exactly. It's like that part's insane. All right. I'm probably going to chop off that part just so I don't keep my. So now we'll move to something more positive that we say goodbye to everybody and thanks for coming and everything.
Well,
Any
hey,
more positive
Mark,
questions?
Mark, I was going to ask now though. Now I'm thinking about my husband for his high blood pressure and high cholesterol, because like he's got both that are high, and he's like his meds make him feel like crap. But I'm like, but don't you need them to help lower it? But it doesn't seem like it's doing any good.
I will send you Mark's summary on a page and I'll tell you exactly. And this is, I can tell David's already going to laugh at this one, right? So I walk in,
Yeah.
my doctor, I go, okay, here's what we're going to do. I need you to read this on blood pressure. I've done all the homework for you. Here's the summary. She goes, she turns her head, goes, I ain't going to look at any of that. I'm going to do what the American Medical Association tells me to do and nothing else. I go, you're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah.
That's because the licensed medical board beats them over the head.
Right. They
With
don't want to be
you know,
sued.
statin medications cause neuropathy. And to get a doctor or an internist to admit that is like pulling teeth. I have those doctors in my family, but you know, statin medications don't have artificial intelligence, so they can't recognize the difference between good or bad cholesterol, and we have both. So
Right.
if it's lowering the bad, it's killing the good, which is the myelin sheath of the of the sensory nerve fiber that protects it and helps it communicate. Hence, you get neuropathy from using that drug. Just like metformin makes your neuropathy worse. But will they tell you this? I absolutely love your commercial about the positive side effects. Making fun of the side effects of drug commercials is brilliant, and it's going to play really, really well.
Thank you.
Really well.
It
hope
would
it
play.
does.
It would play well. It would play well with my tribe too. But Mark, you and I should catch up sometime because a lot of things have changed in the last couple of years, and that's what I work and do. I help people holistically heal because there's a lot of
Well,
there's
Laura,
a
let's
lot of
just do that-
natural
Oh, yeah.
things you can do to get rid of medications and fix your health.
Yeah, let's just do another podcast. I'm sorry you didn't get my response, but yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah,
in.
no, I'll send you the link, but I mean, even without being on that, because there's other technologies. I do the voice scan and stuff for people. That's why I know what you're talking about with that infusing and
Okay.
stuff. I didn't realize your device could do that, but that's cool to know. I now that I know it does that because I know how that works. But well,
Okay.
I
Well,
know
no,
that
I'm thinking when I get rid of those mom wrinkles.
Okay, anything else, you guys?
No, I'm good.
Good.
I gotta go do
Thanks.
my real job.
Thank you,
which is go
Mark.
I gotta go make dinner. That's my real job.
Mark,
Good night.
real
Yes.
quick, like I would just like to say, I would love to have you on my podcast as well,
Sure.
as a guest. And I'm now up to 16,000 followers. So I would love to have you on the podcast with it as I begin to take my podcast on an international basis. So, and
100%,
anyone
man.
else on here, wants to be a guest on a podcast to reach out to people, then, you know, they just have to reach out to me and I'm happy to consider it and do it. So
Okay.
love
Sounds
to
great,
have you
man.
on a podcast, Mark. You would be dynamite.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Got my book. All right.
Yes, I got
Right.
it printed.
What's that?
You can't hear me.
Yep,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear you.
Yeah, I took the PDF and got it printed. I don't know where the camera's gone now. Sorry. I've not done many of these.
Yeah. Oh, that's what on earth are we doing to our health? That's the book I wrote before Go Find Joy. So this is kind of a cool thing. So Go Find Joy that I wrote, it became an Amazon bestseller in 3 categories, which was, all right, I'm gonna brag a little bit. There's my trophy.
There you go.
You can't
Very
read
nice.
it, but it says #1 in energy healing, #1 in animal care and pets, and #2 in alternative therapies on Amazon.
Sweet.
Now, if I get in a bar fight,
Outstanding.
it's with me. This thing weighs like 9 pounds, man. It's unbelievable.
Mark,
Right.
are you
I
happy
hear her
that
yelling at me about dinners. I'm sorry, go ahead, Alan.
Mark, are you happy with me sort of distributing this? I've had the hard copies published or not printed. I think I paid you $1 for it on the site for the PDF?
Dude, you can do whatever you want with them.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'd probably charge £10 for people to take a copy.
Yeah, print them all, do whatever you want to. You're more than welcome. Don't owe me
Mark,
anything.
I'll send you the calendar link. The form is in it to record for the TV show. And so, yeah, I'll look forward to doing that. It'll be fun. Catch up
Okay,
with you
cool.
on there.
Thanks, guys. Thanks
See y'all
everyone.
later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Mark.
All right, see you, man.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
I'll catch the recording as well.